I'm so fly.
A real close look. So,
What do I need? Give me that.
Got the scan.
Yeah? Fantastic! Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm wrong.
What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Champson in the building, and welcome back to episode 2 of Deus Ex: Mankind Divided. I say we pick up right where we left off, huh?
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing
Captain
okay?
Miller.
Sorry about
Yes,
the
sir,
downtime. I'll get to the
Off the
office
cliff?
as soon as I can, but my Augs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
Of course. Travel to
Dr. Kohler, I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now!
Double kill. Triple
Sit down.
overkill.
Sit down. That's a cool jacket he has on.
My systems took a hit. I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So,
Oh man, it's not good when you wake up concerned.
Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking Augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah.
Correct, the
David
mundo.
Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man. Hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle. Pretty cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you want to use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now,
Yeah, basically
I
upgrade
maybe got
sheet.
an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. See that?
Okay.
Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would
got
happen
you.
if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
Alright. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, so I'm not always gonna be there for you like this. I can't just follow you around to reset things and hold your neural weave together.
Yeah,
Whatever
boy.
choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my AUG expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars. Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Seraph job.
Right.
The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Saraph's touch.
Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. Well, what are you thinking?
He was
Thinking
lost
how
at
much I hate
sea.
being unconscious. You said these additions look recent.
How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen. That's terrifying.
Concealed Ox, you ever seen anything like this before? An Ox system that's deliberately hidden like that?
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less AUGs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from
Freaking
my other ones?
get their Ox stolen.
They look like experiments, is what. Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
Thanks for the compliment, but this tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy.
I like this guy.
Remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you. Well, unless...
Unless what?
Unless what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
We taking it. We ain't asking. Let go.
If there's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise, I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The
we
same
finna get
Otar
it.
whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do it. I want you to want to be an augmented god among men. If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district.
My boy!
Adam,
What's going on back there?
Didn't expect to hear from this.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant AUGs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant,
Don't play
experimental
dumb.
AUGs. You wouldn't know anything about that, would you?
Yes, you would.
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that. What exactly did you find?
Why you say it like that?
Experimental test AUGs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan AUG? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Or when he fit in?
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls, reach out to people. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Alright, don't let me down, bro.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead. Why didn't you get in touch with us?
Because I don't want to talk to you.
Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
Alright, so we wrapped that up. Now it's time to travel to Soskovia.
Ready?
Our enemies aren't waiting around while we lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Freak.
I'm so fly.
Look at the jump! Hey, we lit!
You're okay.
The Louis Vuitton coat.
Hey, Aria, yeah.
With the gold armor on underneath, we
A
fired
lot of
up.
people didn't.
I was here working when the first reports came in. It was chaos. Phones ringing off the hook, people yelling, scrambling to find out what was going on. Then when Miller told me you were there, I...
Started crying.
All right.
Good. You looking for him? Because he's tied up right now and meeting with Leon, I think.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me, here's yours.
My what, innocent?
What's this?
The card for the shooting range. Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months, can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Appreciate it, Shorty.
Thanks, Aria. I'll let you get back to what you were doing.
Right.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
For sure.
Copy that.
We're gonna talk about that, girl. We're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about that, girl. No, but... Okay.
Alex, the whisper chip is in.
Weird, it's already picking up a freak. Jesus, Adam, is Miller in there right now?
Yeah.
Shit, gotta go.
Jensen, I need to see you now.
Uh-oh, looks like we got caught. Mr. Miller, hey, how you doing?
Agent Jensen reported for duty, sir. Tried to do it earlier, but you were on a conference call.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, man, why are you talking to me like
worried
that?
about you, Jensen?
No, absolutely
That
not.
blow you took to your systems. It's not messing with your head or anything, making you do things.
I'm not gonna go crazy and start attacking people, if that's what you're worried about.
Of course not.
been
Freaking
checked out
freaking
then?
Jensen, bucko.
The problem with your orbs is gone.
I took care of it.
Yeah, I'm good.
Good, good. God knows with all that's happened, I need you at 100% right now.
I'm at
You
it.
sounded pissed when you called me in. Everything okay?
Don't ever leave the field, Jensen. You'll regret it. As soon as you strap a desk to your ass, you'll be swimming in goddamn politics.
Shouldn't have left the
Boss is giving you
field.
trouble.
What? Oh, that? No, the trouble's state police. They're pushing us out of the Rosika investigation. I want you over there to make sure that doesn't happen.
You're putting me on the train station attack? Not Dubai?
Forget Dubai. McCready's handling it.
Why can't I be in Dubai, yo? I don't even like McCready. I trust Miller, bro. So, I mean, if he feels like McCready is the one to make it happen, so be it.
Good. Thought I'd have to fight him to let me handle this one. Whoever planted those bombs yesterday has a lot to answer for.
Agreed. And we have to find out who they are before the state police fuck up our crime scene.
You said they're trying to push us out?
I sent Fletcher in this morning to oversee evidence collection. Seems he's being detained because he hasn't checked in since.
They can't lock us out. The Czech Republic signed our UN mandate agreement. They gave us jurisdiction over terrorist investigations.
Yeah, well, the former director of their security information services runs state police now. He's come up with a loophole, claiming this attack falls under the homegrown terror exemption.
Homegrown. He's saying it's ARC? The Augmented Rights Coalition?
I don't care what he's saying. He may even be right. I just want us in there so we can find out.
So where do I start?
Technically, you're supposed to speak to our psychologist before getting back into action.
I don't need a shrink.
Convenient, because she's not in the office right now, and I don't want to waste any more time.
Cool, think I look like
So how do
I'm
I get to Ruzicka?
talking to a shrink anyway. Let's
Not
do
stopping
it.
that.
It will for you once I make a phone call. Head to the metro and call me when you're there. Good luck, Agent.
Will do, sir. I got you, bro. Got you, Smiley. What's going on at the crime scene, though? What am I looking in there? What am I
So
looking
what
at
am I
there?
looking at in there?
It's a blast site. There's debris everywhere and plenty of cops too.
Right.
Once you get past the turnstiles and security offices, you should have a clean path to the tourist office where they have the scan. They don't see you.
How many cops are inside?
You're gonna see me, no doubt.
I don't know. Several. They all had guns, so I didn't stop and count them all.
Okay,
There's at
Smiley,
least one
calm
guy in an
down.
exosuit.
Dang.
My guess is they'll shoot first and bury the bodies later.
Exo scoop. Good thing I got grenades. What do you think's on scan?
What do you think is on this scan?
It's evidence, Jensen. A 3D mass spectrometer scan of the explosion site.
Okay, dang.
And if I had one more minute in there, I'd have it with me right now, and I could find out. The fact that they don't want me to see it makes me want to see it even more. I'm sure it's important.
Of course, of course. Well, we need that evidence, so let's go get it.
Yes, exactly. That's the spirit. We need it. But you won't be able to just walk in there and ask them for it, since you're Interpol and, you know, augmented. After yesterday's attack, they're not exactly fans of the,
So where do I find it?
The forensic team set up camp inside the tourist agency, or what used to be the tourist agency. Get to their setup, grab the DSD with the scan on it, and get out. Easy peasy.
This could take a while, Smiley.
Got it. I'll get out of your way, head back to HQ. Good luck, and, let's not tell Miller about this one, okay?
Got you.
Right.
Alright. Let's go get this freaking evidence, fellas.
We might as well head back. There's no getting through that way.
Good night. What do I need? What do I need? Do that.
Yeah? Fantastic. Bring it back to my office and we'll see if I'm right.
Back to the freaking lab. Let's go. Let's get it.
Zasranej auk ve vagonu pro naturály! Chcete snad vyvolat paniku? Ukažte mi papíry. Dělejte, nebo vás seberu.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro auty. Máme svých problémů dost.
Man, I thought this sucker was gonna arrest me, boy.
Adam, I finally decrypted the audio off the whisper chip tap. Fucking cold, man. You gotta hear it.
I have my hands full right now. Tell me where you are and I'll come when I can.
There's an old limb clinic in the Daphne district. It's closed down. Nobody goes there anymore. I'll be inside.
I got you. I'll meet you there. My boy Smizzy. What's good with you?
Hey, how's it going? Do you have the scan?
That's why I'm
right
here.
You're a lifesaver, Adam. Seriously, Miller was in a foul mood when he left here. I don't need to give him another excuse to chew me out.
Alright, now that we finished that, I am going to go speak with that boy Chain.
We have a lot of enemies. The people who bombed the train station. You don't think they'd love to know where we are? You need to help me figure out who's looking into us and make them stop.
Yeah. Yeah, I need some more information.
I'm gonna need more information about this snoop of yours.
I don't know for sure that our cover's been blown, but if it has, we need to know before our enemies have a chance to do something about it.
Right. We've been hacked, right?
You got an ammo on this hacker,
At first I thought it might be the Collective.
but you're not convinced.
Not Janus's style to leave crumbs this big. But whoever it is, they risk exposing us. If the Collective ever found out where we operate... My god, Jensen.
Maybe Janus knows already.
Hey, don't say shit like that. I get nervous enough as it is.
Private doors. What's our
What
front
can you tell me
company?
about our
Is it
front
import?
company?
Right?
Praha Dovos was designed to be forgettable. The kind of place you walk by 100 times and still can't remember.
It obviously caught someone's attention. What happens if we're compromised?
My guess, we dismantle and disappear. Agents go into hiding, director burrows into some hole, poof, no Christmas party.
Okay. No, we're good.
I need you to find out as much as you can about our Snoop. Make sure we're not in danger.
Yeah, I got you, boy.
Alright, you have any leads?
I traced our hacker Snoop to an unrented apartment. Top floor, 33 Hlavny, just down the street. This guy walks by us every single day. Probably walks in.
We got Shorty out there.
See? You feel it now. The constant buried alive feeling. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought we were supposed to be suspicious of things that go on outside these walls.
It's never that simple.
Just get into that apartment, access the computer they used, and find out what you can. And be careful, Jensen. We don't know who we're dealing with.
I'll look into it. As soon as I know something, so will you.
And that was Deus Ex Mankind Divided. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, be sure to cut that like button. Subscribe to the Join the Tribe. Let me, y'all feeling this series so far? Yay, nay? Let me know down in the comments below. But we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.